So I got this question earlier from a friend of mine on Facebook, Tom Burnett. He asked me, Michelle, without money, how would we pay for food? I have to say, Tom, that's a very good question. Let me explain to you how food works without money. Let's say there's no more money. What stops the food from growing? Nothing. Let's say there's no more money. What stops us from fishing or hunting animals? Nothing. Wow. I wonder if you're catching on to this. Do animals use money? If we were to go away, would money make itself? Does nature make money? Will it continue if we stop making it? No, it won't. Food won't stop growing. We won't stop eating it. We'll still eat animals. We'll still eat fish. We will still make clothing. We will still go on vacations. We will still have a life, except we'll have freedom. We won't be slaves of the money system. We won't have to work for this money to eat. Eating is a necessity of life. If you don't eat, you starve. If you don't drink, you die of thirst. If you don't breathe, you die. I mean, you have to do these things. They're making it cost money, okay? Before you know it, honestly, before you know it, it's going to be the Lorax up in here. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to be paying for our air. I'm not kidding. You think Dr. Seuss is crazy? He had a brilliant imagination. He was like me. He was a little ahead of his time. He knew things and sent out messages to children, and they don't even watch it. Lorax is not a popular movie. It wasn't a popular book. It's not popular because it illustrates the things that we do that are harmful and toxic to ourselves and the planet. In the Lorax, they get rid of all the trees because they're producing. So to produce, you have to cut down the trees because you need the trees to use to make these products. Then there's no more trees. Guess what the trees do? They clean the air and make oxygen. They pull in carbon dioxide and they clean it and they put out oxygen through photosynthesis. Without the sun, that's not possible. Without water, the plants can't grow. All of these things are all connected in one circle. And we're right in the middle of it, destroying it all. But it doesn't have to be that way. Money existing causes companies to use the cheapest synthetic ingredients that are toxic. They're known to cause cancer, diabetes, heart disease, neurological issues, this pulmonary, they cause death, okay? They cause illnesses that lead to death. They cause suffering. They cause pain. They cause harm to me, to you, to the animals, to the ground, to the water. It's just ridiculous. They're doing this because they have their money in the healthcare system. You know, the stock market. They have all their money in there. So the better the healthcare industry is doing, meaning the more you go to the doctor, the more pills you take, the more treatments you get, the sicker you are, the more money they make. Doesn't anyone want to stop that? Like, really? Even if you had money in the healthcare system and were making tons of money off of it, why would you want to continue doing that? Doesn't that affect your health and your children's health and their future's health as well? Don't you plan on having grandkids in the future, or maybe great-grandkids or great-great-grandkids? How about 10 generations down the road? Are we so selfish that we don't think about that? Because they're doomed to suffer like we are if we don't change this now. Stand with me.